All right, in case you missed it, the next big Harbor Freight parking lot sale starts on Monday. And I want to go through and help you find, we're going to talk about 10 of the items that I think most people overlook. Yeah, there's the usual suspects. We have the one in the big red banner here, the 35, the 30, the 25, 30, and 20% off items. Those are all fantastic, and we'll talk about those at the end. But I want to go through and I want to touch on some of the stuff that I think most people overlook. First, real quick, let's make sure that you don't miss the days, because right now, and what it has been for the past year, is Inside Track gets first dibs. And I know a lot of people are upset with this, but I tell you, if you shop at Harbor Freight at any kind of regular kind of, if you're doing like occasional big purchases, even sometimes once a year, if you can do the Inside Track, it usually pays for itself in one purchase. And if you're shopping there monthly, it's a no-brainer. So Inside Track is something you should look into, all right? Not saying you have to have it. I don't get a commission. I'm just saying you're losing money, and you got to do the math on it, all right? But let's talk about the things that people are missing. First one I want to talk about here is the 1.5 ton aluminum jacks. I've been talking about these for a little bit here. They are really good quality. And people see aluminum and they go, I can't do an aluminum jack. It needs to be steel, right? No, the aluminum is made in such a way, it's thicker, and it's made to replicate that amount of steel that's needed. It's 1.5 tons. It's rated for that. It will do that, but it weighs less. Yes, I'm still struggling with my voice. It weighs less, which means that it's easier to carry. It's even got a handle on the side. Don't overlook these jacks. A lot of people do, and I gotta tell you, especially if you need a portable jack, if you need to carry stuff up and down stairs, if you need to just store it somewhere, it's so much easier to lift than one of those anchors. Trust me, I have a couple of them floating around. They're anchors. I love them, but I've got room for them. Here's the other thing. Not everything needs to be a 3-ton. I've got big trucks, and I kind of skew the curve there. I get it. So when you see on my channel, I'm jacking up the Armada or the Ram diesel or the Suburban. Some people are driving Rangers or Camrys and stuff like that. It's perfectly fine for the average vehicle. All right. Now the other one I want to talk about is this Predator here. The Predator generator. I know I was talking about the big generators, the whole house and stuff. These generators, look at this. You $500, you can get a 2500 generator. That's a pretty solid deal. But remember this, you can't connect those together. Now, yes, you do need an adapter to do that, all right? But you can run them in parallel. And that's the adapter, I think, is like $100, something like that. But what that's going to allow you to do is basically for $1,100, now you're going to get a 5,000 watt generator, and you're going to get 2 of them. So if you need to run your whole house, you can run off those 2 units. But if you're going camping for the weekend, you don't want to lug a big 5,000 or 9,000 watt generator, so take half. All right? Also, they're motors. They're mechanical devices that can and will fail at some point. All of them will. When that dies, you've got a second one. So you've got a built-in backup system. It's something I think more people should look into. All right, let's keep going here. Yeah, the rest of these are pretty good and stuff. But we got some more items here. Of course, I've talked about the Predator generators. I absolutely love them. I do always recommend, people ask, hey, should I get the extended warranty? On all generators. I think on all generators you should get the extended warranty, because there's something you use really hard and then you put it away for a year. Or you put it away for 6. If you're using it every month and you're constantly maintaining it and you're good with small motors and stuff, then probably, maybe no. Maybe you don't need it. But for everyone else, not a bad idea. Also remember to use stable. Always use stable, probably in your warranty, all right? All right, let's keep going. We've got the Admiral saw down here. Let me grab this one. This saw, it is, I know I talk about the Hercules saw and stuff like that, but for the DIYer, for the average Joe, this is a pretty decent saw. It's 12-inch dual bevel sliding compound miter saw. It's got an LED light. It's got a laser guide. It doesn't have the drop shaft and all the fancy features. It doesn't. You do have to buy your own blade, but that's the thing. You're not going to use the included blade. Most people are going to chuck any cheap included blade anyway. It's just like I say with cars. If you put good tires on it, it'll drive better than it should. It really. If you put a good blade on it, it'll cut like a saw that costs twice as much, all right? All right, let's go to the next page here. We've got the Bauer kit. You know, we got it, I guess, everyone's talking about the Bauer kit, but the Bauer kit, it's back. Everyone's excited about it. There's no reason not to be excited about it. You got to jump all over that one. That is a great pickup right there. All right, next page here. the Daytona jacks. Now, we just talked about the jacks, but again, I also want to talk about the budget jack here. That Pittsburgh 3-ton with the rapid pump for $90, if you've got a shop or garage or whatever where you don't have to pick it up and move it around, because you don't, because it is a boat anchor. It really is. But for those of you who just want the, something rock solid that they can put under there and jack it up, that's a solid jack, and it's $90. Great. I love the bright, shiny colors. And yes, there is some difference, like the lift height. It goes from 5 1/8 to 18 1/4. I love it that they're putting this on the sale now, all right? Yeah, you're not going to lift as high as the 4-ton, which goes up to 20. The 3-ton low profile goes up to 19 7/8, all right? So if you've got a big lifted truck, maybe you need something different than that. But again, for a lot of people, that's going to be just fine. All right, then on the next page, we got to talk about this, the Master Caliper set, all right? This one, I've done it all my, I'm 57 years old. I've done tons of brake jobs, and I've done it with, all the kind of, pushing it back and using a pry bar and using, clamps and all that kind of stuff. I've done all the hacks and whatnot, the basic way of doing it. I did my first brake caliper set a couple years ago with the right tools. It's amazing how using the right tools makes a job easier. It's $50, folks, and it'll shave. I mean, how much is your time worth? Okay, it just makes it easy. It makes it go so much better. Get one of these sets. You will write me an email thanking me. I get people all the time where I talk about stuff like this, and they're like, "No, I don't need it." And they finally break down. This is one of those "I told you so" kind of tools. It goes in the "I told you so" bin. You really need to get it. It is. I mean, we're all doing our own brakes. It's one of the simplest things you can do. But don't fight it. All right. Get your Saturday back and get done and get back out doing the fun stuff. All right. I'll say this. A lot of people ask me, "Hey, what about a good high-end DIY torque wrench, a digital one?" The Quinn ones, they're fantastic. When they're on sale, they are a fantastic deal. You just you can't fault them. They're that good. All right, you've heard my spiel before about the air compressors. Yeah. And these, I'm not, 50X, they're decent. There's nothing wrong with them. I'm just like, for small compressors, I'd rather get one of those lithium portables. I'm not really looking at compressors under 25, 27 gallons. But, you do what's right for you. The Arc Safe, those are great welding helmets. We've talked about the titanium. This is a fabulous, absolutely fabulous MIG welder. I'm sorry, not the multi-pressure, but MIG welder. But the real one out here is this. It's this paint gun. A lot of people they poo-poo the basic paint gun. I know pros who use this gun. Now, not for finishes, all right? They're putting down base coats, primers, stuff like that, and then wet sanding on top of that and sanding it down and getting a finish, multiple layers later using a better gun. But for your base level guns, or I see these guys doing rattle can jobs on, old pickup trucks and stuff. Yeah, you could do that, but why? This is much better than anything you're going to get out of a rattle can. I saw somebody using a Wagner. I'm like, this is better than that too. All right? It's a simple paint gun. It's $10. It'll get those basic paint jobs done just fine. All right, let's keep going. We're talking about air stuff. We got to talk about the nailer. This is just the Chicago Electric or whatever, that nailer, Central Pneumatic. That nailer is old. It's been around for ages. The Banks is so much nicer. If you've used the two, put it down in the comments. Back me up on this. Everyone knows once you touch the Banks nailers, you're not going back to the old stuff. You got to get one of those. All right, these cases, we all know about those cases. That's a must-have kind of get on the cases. And, here's another one I've been kind of hard on, which is the heavy-duty shelving. It's good enough. I'm putting 3D printers and I'm rack mounting and doing tons and tons of weight on them. So I'm like, they're not. That's not my use case. You got to look at what your use case is. That's the thing. When you see these influencers, when you see them, remember they're talking about their personal use case. Everyone's got a bias, and it's not like someone feeding them money. Their bias could just be like, I don't use it that way. I use it this way, and as such, I don't like that stuff. Everyone's got a bias. You got to figure out where the bias is. I try to identify my biases and tell you what they are. We try to have a 100% transparency policy here on the channel, and if you ever have a question, just ask. Like I'll say, like Craftsman. I love Craftsman, but to be honest, I probably love it because I grew up with Craftsman. So my grandpa had, and it just kind of makes me think of him. So that's why I like Craftsman. It's not the old Craftsman. I know it, but I still find myself buying it. Anyway, the shelving, good enough shelving. The Franklin ladder here, that is more than good enough. I will never buy a Little Giant again. Although I did see some cool stuff for the new Little Giants. They have like this leveling system, so if you're on uneven territories, but I've never really had a big of an issue. I kick a rock or something over there, I can deal with it. Not worth paying the Little Giant tax. All right, and then on the final page, or back to the front page, we will talk about it, okay? Because 20% off on the outdoor power stuff. That is fantastic. Again, the Atlas stuff, I hem and haw on it, but there's some great Bauer stuff, and the Portland stuff. If you need some corded tools, the Portland stuff is just fine. Of course, the jack stands, that's a no-brainer. You should always have good quality jack stands. Do not let me catch you under a vehicle without a jack stand, just on the jack. I will salmon smack you into next week. Kid you not. Now, of course, I've been known to do the old tire trick where you roll the tire, take the tire off, put the tire underneath. I'll do that, and then I'll do a jack stand on top of that because my grandfather, other side of the family, lost all his teeth when a car fell on him when he was working on it. Okay? It happens. Let's see here what else we got here. So we talked about the jack stands, the U.S. General carts. Those are free. I love this full bank. This full bank is, I think, more home gamers. I'll be honest, I thought it was for pros only. I did, and then I got one. It's right there. I love that thing. It has all my tools that I use regularly. It's stuffed to the gills, but it's not complaining. All right. Anyway, and then the bottle jacks, we talked about that, but the big one is the 35% off on ratchets. That is huge because it's the Quinn Master Sets, and I've talked about these. I've talked about them forever and ever. The Quinn Master Sets are, as far as I'm concerned, they're darn near pro level. Okay, for the value pro, if you're running your own shop, if you're doing mobile mechanic stuff, get the Quinn Master Sets. You'll have all your sockets. You got a lifetime warranty. They will crack open sets to do replacements. Hopefully, Harbor Freight's going to start doing. Heard a bird chirping that they might, maybe we can pressure them into it if it's not true. Granted, let's be honest, we want individual sockets, but we also understand that there's only so much floor space. What if they edit as part of the parts system online? I could just order it and have it shipped. I would be down with that. That would be a good, happy medium, right? We could meet in the middle on that. Harbor Freight, can we do that? Can we meet in the middle on individual sockets, just do them online only? I'm good. You good? All right. Now, but these sockets, the thing about them is they're called master sets because, and I'm not talking about the master technician, I'm talking about the basic like 1/4 inch master, 1/2 inch master, 3/8 master, all in chrome, and then they have the 2 impacts, 3/8 and 1/2 inch. They're extensive. You will never need, unless you're going full big jumbo stuff, there's never going to be a case of, why did this thing stop at 19? Where am I going to get? No, they got it, and they're non-skip. They have it all. They are a one-and-done solution, and when they're on sale, you can buy them all at a reasonable price, and you're like, I don't have to think about sockets ever again. Okay? The only problem is, and I'm going to say it, the socket sets aren't set up to match how many sockets come in the master set. But they are now. That's right. Accessories that make your tools better at where? That's denoftools.com. Link down below. We've got, if you come over here, go to the catalog, click on that. That'll get you everything there. And you can see here we've got the 3/8 impact. We've got the 3/8 chrome, the 1/4 inch chrome, the 1/2 inch chrome, the 1/2 inch impact. So all 5 sets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got pick trays. We've got the microfiber cleaner. We got the welding table fixture pins there that somebody asked for, and I decided I was feeling frisky and decided to do it. Also, newest product not yet on the market here. I've got, let me bang it out here for you, so everyone knows my favorite Buc-ee's tumbler, 30 ounce. But even with my big bear paws, when this thing's full, grabbing this, I've noticed my thumb, it's getting a little painful there just from constantly grabbing it. I think I've broken that thumb so many times, you have no idea. So, bear-sized gripper on it. This thing's great. I love this. So let me know, should I offer it? I already posted the files over on MakerWorld, so if you got my profile in MakerWorld, you can download the files and print it yourself. Anyway, those are the stuff that I think people are overlooking that really needs to consider at the parking lot sale. Granted, there's no actual parking lot in most cases these days. It's all inside. And, get to know your store manager. That's how the real deals happen with that open box stuff. If you got any questions, put it down below. I'll try to answer it. Starts on Monday for Inside Track. Everyone else, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Check it out. Let me know what you got. Send me pics and what's at your store in the open box stuff, and we'll post it to the channel again. Let's make this a regular thing. Anyway, you all take care. God bless. And as always, shine on.